So in this video, I'll show you a simple boom and crash spike detector strategy that will change the way that you trade and that will make a lot of money for you. Let's jump into the video and get started. Okay, so right now as we are recording this video, we already have a trade placing out. As you can see, I just placed 2 buy trades right here. And let's record this video and let me show you how I found these trades. And we are going to look back to see if we are going to get a spike here anytime soon. So if you get a spike, that means that the strategy is working. Okay, so let me show you now how to add these indicators so that I will show you why we placed these trades, right? So first of all, we are going to go to indicators. I'm just going to delete everything so that we start afresh, right? What you are going to do here is we are going to click on indicators, right? And we go to main chart. Once we go to main chart, we are going to look for the moving average. We are going to select the moving average and we are going to change the period to 14, right? Method to exponential, apply to close, right? And then the style, you can change it to whatever you want. In this case, I will put it in red like this. All right, once I do this, I'm just going to click save. Once I save here, we are going to have the moving average floating above these candles right here. All right, now the next indicator that we are going to put here is going to be the RSI, right? So we are going to go to indicators and then we are going to find the relative strength index. Now this indicator, we are going to make a few changes that are going to be interesting. First of all, go to the levels and then change the levels to level 90 and level 10 like this. Right, make sure you put it to whatever color you want and make it a little bit bold like this. And then we are going to go back. Right, before we save, we are going to go to the style. Right, once you go to the style, yours might look like this. All you have to do is go here where it says opacity and then drag this to 0 so that the RSI line is not going to be seen. We don't need it, we only need the levels. Right, once we do this, right, also it's applied to close and then we save. Once we do this, we are going to have our RSI with level 10 and level 90 right here. Now the next thing that we are going to do here is we are going to add another indicator, which we are going to change some things that are going to be interesting. So first of all, go to indicators, go to indicator window 1. We click on indicator window 1 and we are going to find the MACD. We are going to leave everything as it is, right? We don't need to change anything, right? Remember, this is on indicator window 1. And then go to main, change the opacity again to 0 so that we don't see it. Go to signal line, change the opacity to 0 so that we don't see it. And then we click on save. Once we do this, we are going to have our MACD looking like this. Now, before we move forward, you can already see that the trade that we placed have already gotten a spike, which means the exact same strategy that I'm showing you is working, all right? Now, once we have the MACD, you can see we have the MACD, but we don't see anything here, right? The reason why we are doing this, right, is because of the next indicator. We don't want it to repaint, so that's why we put the MACD right here, even if we don't see the MACD. And then we go back to indicator window 1, go to indicator window, and then go to moving average, and then now change period to 2 or 3. So I'm just going to put period 3 right here. Method exponential, then apply to previous indicators data. Here, it's very important, previous indicators data, which means we are putting this data on the MACD. That is what is going to make it to not repaint, right? So if you have a strategy that is repainting a lot, you can use this technique. Okay, so we are also going to go to the style and then we are going to change the style. In this case, I will put it to black and then click save. Then I'm just going to make it a little bit bold so that it's easy to see. Then click on save. Now, once we do this, we are going to have your chart looking like this. Now, here is how you buy and sell. Hey, by the way, if you want to get trading signals for synthetic indices, for Forex, for gold, and any other instrument, just go to tradingwithstan.com/signals or visit the link in the description. This is the website. You are going to get free unlimited trading signals. So here's how you buy or sell. So here we could have already exited this trade because we had trade a spike. But in this case, I just want to explain to you how we got this spike right here, right? So the first thing that we are looking at right here is we want to make sure that we see this moving average moving all the way down right here until it crosses the level 10 right here, right? Until it crosses the level 10. What you can see is what is happening right here. So let me just try to draw this, right, so you can see it easily. Right, so what I'm talking about is what happened right here when this moving average, which is in black, crossed below the level 10 right here. This is when we decided that we want to buy, and this happened as the market was below this moving average that is on the main chart. The reason why we do this is because we want to make sure that when the spike comes, if the spike comes up and crosses above this moving average right here, we are going to close the trade, right? The other thing that we can do is we can wait to get another spike again, which sometimes happen, sometimes it doesn't. But once you get the first spike, it's more likely that you would want to exit if you are using a bigger lot size, right? But if you are using a smaller lot size, you can wait for another spike. It will likely come, right? Sometimes it doesn't. For example, if you look at what happened right here in these two cases, the spike didn't come, right? So let me show you another examples of this strategy working very well, right? So if you look at this right here, sometimes the market will repaint like what happened right here. You will see that when I move the chart, it moves up and down like this. So I don't consider this. I consider only these ones that doesn't repaint right here. This is the real signals right here. So what happened here is that the market crossed right here, right? Once the market crossed, what happened next? We have the wave boom 1000 making a huge spike here, right? So after this spike, you would exit. If you are using a smaller lot size, you can wait for another spike, which I said sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, right? Here's another example right here, right? So in this case, we are just looking for buy trades on boom, right? If we are on crash, we are looking for sell trades, right? So let me show you where to put your stop loss and your take profit, right? So what happens right here is that this market right here, if you are trading against these small tick candles, you can put a stop loss, right? The way that I want to put my stop loss in this boom and crash strategy is I just want to look at my balance and equity, right? What I want to do is to just make sure that if I'm using this strategy, it makes a lot of money sometimes it loses money. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I put a certain amount that I'm risking per trade. So for example, let's say I'm risking $20 per each trade, right? So what I basically do is I will just calculate my stop loss to make sure that if I place a small lot size, right, the bigger the lot size, the tighter the stop loss, right? So you have to just have a number that you can't cross. So for example, if I use one standard lot, right? So if I use one standard lot right here, I will wait until I get like 10 to 15 candles. If I get 10 candles of these small tick candles, right, I know that this market is likely not going in my direction. So in this case, for example, you see we should have exited when we got this first spike right here, right? And unless you are lucky, for example, in this case, we got another huge spike right here. So this trade that was supposed to make us like $7, you end up now making like $49. So you can see this strategy works very, very well. So if you want to get these signals and all other things and cool bonuses, make sure you check out the link in the description below. See you in the next one.